space that's just for you. Wherever you are, just feel the connection of your tailbone down into the earth. Let that connection and that support pull you through class today. And here, while you're still on your own in your own space, bring that word to mind. And if you have no word, I just suggest that you just say, be here now, right? Continuing to work in that in the moment idea. Knowing that the work is being done no matter what, whether we have a word or not. Things are getting done physically, emotionally during this time. And now let's take breaths together as a class. So take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Yes, another one. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we'll get our nice focused breath, our Ujjayi breath. Breathe in nice and deep through your nose. Channel it out your nose. And take a couple more like that on your own. And then wherever you are, just start to bring movement, a little bit of movement back and forth. We're going to do some focused movement in a moment, but just start to explore. Amazing. Knowing what you need and taking it. Let your breath fill you up all the way. Let that connection to the earth bring you through the breath and the connection. And we'll start to come into a seated figure 4 when you're ready. So seated figure 4. Actually, before you go there, just sit back on your glutes with your feet planted into the earth. And then just drop your knee off to the left and kind of circle it around a little bit just to get some movement. So you're just dropping and feeling the movement. And then you can start to do that on the left side as well. Just drop down, just really gently opening up, taking care. Hi, Bates. All right, and then we'll come to that seated figure 4. So bring your right leg over your left. And then you can either have your foot way out or walk it in. You might want it way out right now, just as the start of class. And then we start to bring that same movement. Okay, so back and forth, back and forth. And if it's uncomfortable on your hands, feel free to adjust them as needed. Chest is nice and up and open. Amazing. Now is a good time to switch sides if you feel that it's right for you. Just back and forth. Right now I can feel my outer hip and then my inner hip. So it's a nice way to explore. Amazing. And then when you're ready, bring that left foot down to the mat. And we'll take some cat-cows right here with our feet down on the mat. So cow pose. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, cat, round back. Okay, so just take that movement as well. Lift your chest and back. Feeling your spine opening, your chest lifting. And then if you want to bring that same movement in through your knees, dropping off to the side, just like we do in our regular cat-cow. Going side to side. Amazing. And then we'll come through to a tabletop position when you're ready. And I'll just give you a little bit of time here if you like to do your traditional cat-cows to start off your class. Grounding into our word, our breath, and the earth. Nice. All right. Now come to a static tabletop. Send your right leg back. You flex your foot and feel the muscles of the back of your leg lifting up. Yeah. And then take a nice inhale. Exhale, pull your knee in close to your nose. And then extend back out. And pull in. One more time, extend. Feel your core nice and tight. Exhale, pull in. And then step your foot back and we'll come to a modified side plank. So place your right foot down on the mat, press into your left hand and lift yourself up. Yeah. And if you want to lift your top leg, you can try. See how that feels. Just feel a nice openness and then lift your hips up and away. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find tabletop. Yes, thanks everybody. All right, we'll send our left leg back and pause for a moment as we point our toes down to the earth and feel all the muscles in our leg. Inhale, exhale, tuck it in, bring it towards your chest, feel your core, and then lengthen, lengthen, feel that beautiful length, and then pull it in again. One more time, lift out, follow your inhales and exhales, and then pull it in. Extend your left leg back, open up to a modified side plank. Keep that word in your mind. How can you bring that word to this space right now? Inhale for length. Exhale, come back to tabletop position. All right, some time here to either take a child's pose or a puppy pose. So up to you. If you're doing child's pose, you just melt your hips back. Puppy pose, you'd come forward with your hands and bring your chin or your forehead down to the mat. Yeah, so just what you're feeling. I find sometimes that I need that child's pose to really feel myself grounded in. Yeah. And on your own time, come up to your downward facing dog. Yeah, nice. So your downward facing dog. You can bend through your knees and straighten. Make sure that you're pressing into your fingertips and the base of your palm, just really pressing down through all the parts of your hand so that it's not so much pressure in your wrists. Yes, Kate. I love that you joined. All right, release your neck. Yeah, good. Okay, inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll. Step your feet behind your hands. Take what you need here. Yeah. Side to side. Just really exploring into the tightness that we feel. And then just, hoping for release from that tightness. That's what we're partially why we're here. And I'm laughing really hard because like my whole technology thing, I can't figure out how to get you guys on the monitor, so I just see myself, which is not what I need. Anyway. All right. As you're ready, hands come down to the mat and feet come together to touch. And a nice and slow roll, exploring each feeling as you come up to stand. Yeah, nice. And roll your shoulders back, find your Samasthiti. Bring that word right to your brain, top of mind, as Mary says, which I love. Press those palms together, closed eyes. So that word on your mat today, or just being here right now. Let's breathe it in. Send it out your mouth. Breathe it in your nose. Breathe it out your nose. Amazing. You can blink your eyes open or not, but send your hands up overhead and just continue to stand here with that strength now in mountain pose. And just like we pressed down through all the parts of our fingers, we want to press down through all the parts of our feet. Yeah. And explore, what does that mean? When I say that, what does that mean? So send that feeling and that energy to the bottoms of your feet and kind of see, what does she mean by that? Core is tight. Ribs knit in. Inhale. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. You can bring your right arm down or your right arm to your left wrist and then lift up and over. Yeah. Exploring to find that length. Hips stay squared to the front as we explore through the side. Yeah. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, stretch to the left, bend over. Awesome. And then just check in on your shoulders, make sure they're not pulled up towards your ears, relax them back and pull it behind your ear. Always asking ourselves if we can get a little bit deeper, if we can find a little more space. Inhale, extended mountain, hands up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to the mat. Listen here, it's a little different. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Now walk your feet to hips width distance apart. And I just want you to squat down. So squat down and come up to a forward fold. Lift your hips up. Find a halfway lift for length and then lower your hips down. Using your breath. Lift up. Then halfway lift for the flat and then lower down. Yeah, nice. And then the next time you come up to your halfway lift, step your feet back to a high plank. Yeah, nice. Good, getting that strength there through your plank. And then shift forward, lower down through your chaturanga. You can also find your cobra pose for instead of your up dog. Yes, Kara, nice. Yes, Maureen. Awesome. Amazing. We'll go through breath to movement one time together, one time on your own. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, step your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your mountain, reach your hands up. Exhale, side body stretch, melt to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold down. Walk your feet to hips width distance. Come up for a flat back, then squat down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, come up, find your flat back, and lower yourself down. Yeah, come up, bring your feet together, flow through your high to low, remembering to take that halfway lift before you go down. Yeah. Nice breath. Nice slowly. All right, great. So now is the time you get to do this on your own. If that scares you, just do a bunch of things. You'll be fine, okay? But explore your breath and your connection and that word that's in your mind. So start it off. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, and you take it away. Yes, I love seeing everybody doing their halfway lifts. Exactly. Add in something that feels good to you. Take out things that don't. Oh yes, nice twist, Steph. Nice squat, Julie. Yes, Mary. The year of Vinyasa. Yeah, nice Kate. Nice Laura. Amazing. We'll meet back in a down dog when you're ready. Looks like we're almost there. Yes, Kate. Amazing. Good job, Cara. Okay. All right. And let's, as we come back to our down dog, let's take a breath together. Breathe in nice and deep. Fill yourself all the way up. Open mouth, exhale. And then take that same breath. Breathe in. Send it out your nose. Take that same kind of deep breath. Nice. All right. Moving to our sun beat. Inhale. Look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Weight goes into your toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hips go low, hands come up. Nice. Amazing. And breathe. So you wrap everything in. Think about the region that we're working on today, the hips, and think about how strong and how much power comes from them. And you're exploring that right now. Yeah. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Hands go back behind you. Yes. Legs are exactly the same as before. Quads and legs are screaming probably. Almost there for 4. Sink a little bit lower in this moment for 3. Ground down through your right foot. 2 and 1. Lift your left knee up in line with your hip. Okay, for one leg mountain. Yeah, amazing. Flex your foot. Just check that your ankle is right under your knee is in line with your hip. And then check in on your upper body too. You want to be relaxed, right? That long side body. And relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, figure 4. Palms come together at heart center and send your left leg over your right leg as you shift your hips back. Yeah, nice. Keep that flex in your top foot. And just explore a little bit here. I know it's difficult because you're also balancing, but just kind of maybe just a little bit up and down just to see, does it feel? And like really feel all the parts of your hip. All right, just for 4, come back up through that one leg mountain in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one leg mountain, left knee up. Exhale, forward fold, dive yourself down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. I'm modifying as necessary. Don't forget about your word. Yes. Amazing. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low. We don't have to stay for as long this time. Exhale, chair plane, hands back. Now ground down through that left foot. Inhale, one leg mountain. Right knee up in line with your hip. And because this is different for each side, we do have to stay here. Same amount of time we did on the other side. And scan through. It's important in the balancing poses to still continue to explore all the parts of your foot that we explored in the beginning of class. And feel how when you're balancing, it kind of, you can feel it going side to side. Your core will help you to balance, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, figure four, your right leg over your left, hands together at heart center, shift your hips back, and just kind of exploring through here. And if you have to hold on to something too, obviously, you can. Keep your chest nice and tall though, and proud. And do that by pressing your palms together. Yeah. All right, for 4, 3, one leg mountain into, and 1, inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, forward fold, dive down, lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Yes. Amazing option. Amazing option, Mary. I love it. All right. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip, bend and straighten. Keep pressing evenly through your palms. So don't send the weight into your left hand, even though it feels like you kind of want to. Keep it even. All right, extend your right leg up high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your knee towards your nose, then step it down, your foot down. And we'll come right down to our back knee and bring your hands to your front thigh. And you can scooch your heel forward a bit. And if this bothers your knee, you can put something underneath it. And then just feeling our hip flexor on the left side. This is where you're going to really feel it here. So just again, exploring into it, trying to give ourselves more mobility there and more length. When we sit, these get really short. So we want to try to get them a little more open and long. Okay. And even nowadays, teachers are sitting. It's so sad. I used to never sit. All right. So come up and we'll come to a half split. So straighten your front leg, come back. You can lift your heel. You can actually also have your foot down on the mat. But now you bring your hands back a bit and your hips are right over your knees. And then your heart goes forward. So you want a long spine, and then you can feel it through the back of your right leg. And super important here is that we don't push our hips out to the side. Okay, you got to wrap them in. They need to be forward. And so if you're having trouble with that, maybe you come up a little bit higher. Having blocks is really helpful too. All right. And then just explore between those two poses if you'd like. So coming forward and then back. Okay, so we're coming forward through the kneeling crescent and then back. Yeah. And just being really gentle. All right. And then find that kneeling crescent. Now, actually just let's come to a low lunge. Let's do that. All right. So lift your back knee away from the mat, and then just check in. Since we did a lot of movement there, you want your feet to be hips width distance apart. and your knee is over your ankle. You pull your core away from your thighs. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands up overhead. Yeah. So same thing as before, but again, now there's more going on, right? So press through your back foot and squeeze your left glute as your hips come in line with each other. Yeah. And feel that flexor even more intensely. Nice. Squeeze your core in. Yeah. Yes, Tara. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot comes down. Set yourself up. Taking time here. You want to rotate our right knee towards our right pinky toe, and then extend your hands out. And openness and strength at the same time, and whatever your word is. All right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Send your back arm down, your front arm up and back. Okay. And we'll hang here, or you can just kind of go and straighten your front leg if that's more what you're feeling. So you can either be in reverse warrior or reverse triangle. Just the side body, chest open to the side. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Flow through. Be right here in that moment. Be in that chaturanga. Awesome. Amazing. All right. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog, bend your knee. Take what you need. All right, and then extend your left leg up. Step forward to a low lunge. Then bring your back knee down. Hands to your front thigh. And just finding that movement. Remember that a good trick for helping your knee is to bend your mat so that it's double time. You want to protect those knees. Yeah. Good. And then let's come back to a half split. Just straighten through that front leg now. Send your hips over your knees. And you try to flex through your foot and press through your heel. If your foot is down on the mat, that's okay too. Heart towards your toes though, not dumping down. And you can also relax into it a little more, just again with that idea that your heart is towards your toes. And then we really wrap in. Wrap meaning pull your hip in. Yes. Letting the emotions of stretching our muscles like this come and go. There's a lot of emotions that we hold in our body, obviously. All right, and then as you're ready, you can flow through those two poses. This feels good. And with anything, we just want to go to the edge of the pose, right? So wherever we feel like where it's just a little bit more than before. With these parts of our bodies, we can't hope that they change immediately because they're big and they require time, just like we do. Yeah, okay. And then we'll start to come back to our low lunge. Finish your round of movement and then bring your knee away from the mat. And before we come up to our crescent lunge, we want to get that hugging into the center. So from your inner thighs and your outer thighs, hug in. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands up overhead. Important that the hips are in line with each other. So we squeeze that glute, send it forward. And then we, again, trying to go to the edge. Can we bend our knee a little bit more in the front? Amazing. Shoulders come away from your ears, soft face, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Send your back foot down and settle into it. And our legs are nice and strong, even here, pulling in like magnets our inner thighs to the center. And once you feel like you've got that, extend your arms out, gaze forward. Strength and openness, plus your word. Nice. Inhale, reverse warrior. Send your back arm down, your front arm up and over. Just hang in a reverse warrior for a moment as you send your hips forward to continue getting your knee over your ankle. And then if you feel like it, you could straighten that leg. Yeah. Nice. Still pull your front heel towards your arch, your back arch. Reach up and over. Take an inhale for length. Exhale, high to low plank. Nice, nice full up dog, Julie. That was awesome. All right, we'll go back to movement one time, and then we'll get our little break. All right, but let's breathe in and out our mouths, and then in through your nose, and out through your nose. All right, inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips go low. Exhale, chair plane, hands go back. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, one leg mountain, lift your knee up. Exhale, figure four, fold your hips back, palms together. Inhale, one leg mountain. Listen here, exhale, chair plane, bring your left foot down. Inhale, one leg mountain on the right side this time. Exhale, figure four. Yeah. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Yes, yes, Beth. Amazing. Awesome. All right. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Bring your back knee down. This time your hands come up overhead. Exhale, half split. Hands down, hips back. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Find your low lunge. Breathe. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach up. Exhale, warrior two, hips open to the side. Inhale, reverse warrior or triangle. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, high to low plank. Up dog and down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, kneeling crescent, back knee down, hands up. Exhale, half splits, hips go back. Yeah. Walk your hands forward, re-engage your back foot. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands up, glute squeeze. Exhale, warrior two, spin yourself open. Inhale, reverse warrior or triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Amazing. We'll go one more time. If you need a quick little water break, then take it now. Maybe you need a break from down dog, come down onto your knees, take some cat cows, just a quick little water break. You know how I love the water. All right, back to down dog in 4. 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep this breath momentum, this whole feeling that we have here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips low, hands up. Exhale, chair plane, hands back. Inhale, one leg mountain, your left knee is up. Listen here, or actually exhale, figure 4. Back, yeah. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, listen here, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Try to go really slow. So we have a couple of extra breaths here. We're going slow, using our core. Send your left leg back, tap your feet down, okay? Extend through your neck, don't let it scrunch up. Bend through your front knee. Yes. Nice inhale, crescent lunge, hands up. Exhale, warrior 2, spin open and look where we are. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, hands up. Take up a lot of space. We'll breathe here as you send everything towards the back of the room and feel your chest open. Inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Dive down to the mat. Rearrange your feet so that your toes are facing the long edges of the mat. And we won't be here for too long, but just feel the openness in the backs of your legs, side to side. Yes, amazing. All right, hands underneath your shoulders if they've moved. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Extend your right leg high. Option for a chaturanga, option to just go to your down dog. If you do your chaturanga, you could try to lift your top leg. Yeah. Amazing. All right, back in our down dog. Here we go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane, hands back, ground down through your left foot. Inhale, one leg mountain, come up with joy. Exhale, figure 4, hips go back. Yeah. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, crescent plane. So move slowly, take a couple of breaths as you go through. How long can you take to get there? And we'll land here. So extend, pull the backs of your palms up to the sky. Heart is forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands up. Exhale, warrior 2, spin open. Inhale, star pose, nice big smile on your face. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, dive down. All right, here we'll take some skandasanas. So skandasana, you will bend into one knee and send your hips towards your heel as you extend through your other leg. So you can start wherever feels good. All right, but then feel the stretch along the inside of your leg, your hips. Yeah, keep your chest high. And your foot could either be flat on the mat or just your toes up. And then take it to the other side when you're ready. We have a little bit of time here to explore. Remember to give both of your sides equal amount of time, but then you can start flowing between the two as needed. Yes, nice job, Bates. Yes, Julie. Yeah, all right, and then when you feel good, you just go back and forth as needed. And then another step might be to bring your palms together and find some balance. Just feeling into it. All right, and then just take one more round. And we'll meet when you feel, we'll come back to a wide leg forward fold. It'll give us a couple of breaths to all get back here. Yeah, nice. All right. And then inhale, halfway lift, nice and flat. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg high. Exhale, option for high to low or just down dog. Once you flow through your whole vinyasa, make sure you go back through your down dog, but then we'll come down onto our knees. Yeah. Nice. And just find a space, a nice settled space somewhere, right? Either Sukhasana, I would recommend, or maybe that Supta Baddha Konasana. And we just settle in. And we just acknowledge that our body holds a lot of emotion. And as we stretch through it and lengthen and everything, some things come up. But if we stay focused on that word that we wanted for class today, that can help to pull us through. It's you and that word, your body, your breath, and your mat. And I'll give you a moment. I'll call you back when it's time. And I'll just start to come back a little bit. Not fully, just a little bit. And we're nearing the end of class. And I just want to give a little bit of freestyle time for you to do something that you're craving and or something that matches with your word. And hopefully it's one and the same, right? So again, if your word is calm, what can you do to make yourself calm right now? What poses can you find? If your word is fit, what can you do? Maybe some chair pulses or something. Okay, so it's freestyle. I know that scares some people when we do freestyle yoga stuff. So if that's the case, then just stay where you are. Just move your body however it goes. So you can come out of this meditation space. Well, it's all a meditation space, but you can come out of the whatever you just were in and just find something that feels good. So we'll have a few moments to do something, right? And remember, if you're doing it on one side, like one leg or the other, just make sure you do it on both sides. Okay, so just take what you need. Child's pose is always a great suggestion. We'll meet back all together in a few moments or a few minutes. Yes, Brett, so nice. Oh yes, Julie, that's my favorite child's pose variation. Yes, Lara, twisting is great. Amazing. You can continue to finish. Our next step is half pigeon, or the seated pigeon, or supine pigeon. So up to you. I will cue through half pigeon, but just know that you do have the option of what we started in class. So you can either start through a down dog and extend your leg, or you can just bring your knee towards your wrists. And then disengage your back leg. Yeah. First, come up high onto your fingertips, okay, and feel your hips squared down to the mat. And maybe you need a block if they're giving you some trouble. And then take a nice deep inhale as your chest opens. And you can stay right here, or you can fold forward. Just make sure that you maintain that length if you fold forward. Length. And then option to bring your hands down onto blocks or just flat onto the earth. And we acknowledge the enormity of the muscles in our body and the bones, and especially the ones that are in our hip area, and how much they help make our body work, how they stabilize us. And we just give gratitude to that. Nice. And now we'll lift ourselves back up, but knowing you can linger there if you'd like. And then just a really nice option is to extend your leg up and kind of stretch it out a little bit, like bend and straighten, maybe open up to a wild thing, right? And then you know where you're going on the other side. So just bring yourself there when you're ready. It's taking into account all the principles that I just mentioned. And I'll review them. Can't help it as a teacher, I have to. So hips square down to the mat, chest up nice and tall and high. And then forward folding with a long spine if you choose to do so. Yeah. Keep that word close to your heart and mind. And what I like about the idea of it just being a word is that there's so much. Usually we want to focus on so much. There's so much on our to-do list, etc. But we can just take it step by step. Like today, I want to be strong. Tomorrow, I want to be calm. And then hopefully it all comes together. But right now, all you have to be is that word. Amazing. And when you feel ready, now's a good time to just lift yourself up and some sort of counterbalance. Nice. And then we'll come back to our down dog if you were there and float down onto our knees. Come onto your glutes and bring your soles of your feet together to touch for Baddha Konasana. And bring your thumbs to the bottom of your feet and then lift your chest up. And if you feel good, you stay right here or you fold over. Always with that long spine. And if it's too intense, you can walk your feet out to more of a diamond shape. Amazing. And you can come up. If you're craving a little more, you could extend your legs out like this. Let's take a minute to either, you can have a wide leg forward fold or you can do seated, right, with your feet together. So just, again, like lifting up. And then if you have your feet apart, maybe you can bend forward where you can grab your toes with peace fingers. Heart going forward. And if you're in your seated forward folds with your legs out, remember you can bend your knees. And whenever you're ready, you just unwind and we'll find our way onto our backs. If you want to do the core thing going down, you can do that, challenging your core one last time. And take the final movements here that feel good. So there's the happy baby. Could feel really good right now. And some twists. Yeah, Britt, nice. Transitioning between poses as needed to close your class out. And just remember, if you do a twist, you want to drop your knees off. You want to go to the left side to start. You know where we're ending in our Shavasana, so we can, take the time to get there, or you can just go there. It's all about you. When you get there, just make sure that in your final resting pose, you're giving yourself the true meaning, right? Final resting, right? Let things come and go, and perhaps you think of your word, or perhaps you think of nothing. You let your breath go and your eyes close. And I'll call you back when it's time. Knowing that you can stay right here, always, always. But if you would like to move on, you just bring those small movements to your space, to your body. Wherever you go to close off your practice, you can do that. It might be just laying there with more awareness, or maybe to drop off to one side in your fetal pose, kind of hugging your knees into your chest and loving yourself there. And remember, we're leaving our practice, but we're not leaving what we learned, what we felt, the stretching, the word. We carry it with us off of the mat. And I offer you, before we leave, this quote by R.M. Drake. Don't think, it complicates things. Just feel, and if it feels like home, then follow its path. And you can press yourself up to an easy seat if you're ready. Nice, nice and tall. Yeah. Nice. And then we'll bring our hands to heart center and exhale any air. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing. And then if you wish, bring your hands to your third eye center. I honor the light, love, truth, and beauty in each of you, as it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are one. Together we bow forward and say, Namaste. Okay. Yay. Thank you all so much. That was a little bit of a different type of